The right atrioventricular valve is also called the restaurant. Good. The tricuspid. The left AV valve is also called the blank valve or the blank valve. The left atrioventricular valve is also called the mitral valve. Or the bicuspid valve. Okay. The valve in the aorta is called the blank valve, while the one in the pulmonary trunk is called the blank valve. The valve in the aorta, talking about this one, that's the aortic semilunar valve. Aortic valve. Aortic valve. While the one in the pulmonary trunk, this one here, that's called the pulmonary valve. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, which of these four valves are open during systole? Let's take a look. So we know that during systole, the semilunar valves quietly swing open and the ventricles push all that blood into the arteries. The pressure in the aorta rising to match the ventricular pressure. So now we can answer our question. Which of these four valves are open during systole? That's right. Semilunar valves quietly swing open. The first heart sound is caused by what event? Well, this is when the ventricles start to squeeze, and as they do, they shut the tricuspid and bicuspid valves tight. Tricuspid and bicuspid valves shut, you get your first heart sound. So now we can answer the question. The first heart sound is caused by what event? We can say the first heart sound is caused by the tricuspid and bicuspid valves closing tight. Which of the four valves are open during dystole? Phase one. During diastole, the tricuspid and bicuspid valves are open, letting blood flow into the veins. Meanwhile, those semilunar valves are closed. They're just kind of hanging out. So now we can answer this question. Which of these four valves is open during diastole? Well, tricuspid and bicuspid valve. And then the second part of that question, the second heart sound is caused by what event? Okay, that's phase four. Let's take a look at that. That second heart sound. Phase four, isometric relaxation. This is when the ventricles take a breather and start to relax. And as they do, those semilunar valves snapping shut is what makes that second heart sound, that dub. 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 So now we can go back and answer that question. It's asking us the second heart sound is caused by what event? The sublunar valves closing shut. So that's question 3, 4. Let's go ahead and do 5. Label the arteries in the following diagram. Okay, so let's go ahead and label the abdominal aorta. Abdominal aorta. I'm gonna label it right here. That's going to be A. So A is the abdominal aorta. That's the abdominal aorta. Let's go ahead and label hepatic artery. It's going to be B, hepatic artery. So we got, this is hepatic. Hepatic artery, B. Let's go for C, superior mesenteric artery. Superior mesenteric artery. Here. How about D? D is going to be our celiac trunk. Let's go for E. E is renal arteries, both left and right. Here's our right renal artery. And here's our E. Okay, inferior mesenteric artery. Yeah, right here. So that's F. Okay, let's go for splenic artery. That's right here. This is the splenic artery. And let's do the left gastric artery. Right here. Left gastric. Okay, one more. Common iliac artery. Common iliac. Yeah, that's right. And there we have it for that worksheet. We're going to use letters to label the parts of the heart in the diagram below. And we're going to use arrows to indicate the flow of blood through the heart. Okay. So let's label the right atrium. Right atrium. That's right. Okay. Left subclavian artery. Left subclavian artery. That's right. It's going to be D. Okay. Papillary muscle. G. Some over here too. Papillary muscles. Okay, let's keep going. J. Inferior vena cava. This is it right here. Inferior vena cava. J. Okay, M. Pulmonary trunk. This is M. Pulmonary trunk. Okay, B. Left ventricle. B. Left ventricle. Yes. E. Left common carotid artery. This is E. H. Chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae. Okay, K. Left pulmonary veins. N. Pulmonary artery. This would be left. Okay, C. Brachiocephalic artery. brachiocephalic. Here. And this is the right. Okay. F, bicuspid valve. I, superior vena cava. L, aortic semilunar valve. Okay, now let's label the flow of blood through here. Okay, blood will come in through the superior and inferior vena cava. It's going to come into the right atrium, and then it's going to flow into the right ventricle through that tricuspid valve. And then it's going to flow, into the lungs via the pulmonary semilunar valve, pulmonary trunk, pulmonary arteries. And then it'll come back. It's coming back from the lungs through the right and left pulmonary veins. Next, the blood will flow through the bicuspid valve into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, it's going to be pumped through the aortic semilunar valve into the aorta, and then from the aorta to the rest of the body. So we come in through the SVC, IVC, from the right atrium, we flow into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. From the right ventricle, we flow to the lungs through the pulmonary semilunar valve, pulmonary trunk, pulmonary arteries into the lungs. We come back to the heart via the pulmonary veins, left and right, flowing into that left atrium. From the left atrium, blood flows through the bicuspid valve into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, blood is pumped through the aortic semilunar valve into the aorta and out to the rest of the body.